That'll do it, that'll do it. I was going to say we'll quit while we're ahead, but made a bit of a clanging at the start there in the first few seconds, did I? Right, music. Give me the music. Where is it? I think I fixed the audio problem from the last few weeks. Finally, hopefully. Anyway, well, hopefully. Let's see. Let's see if you're telling me that you can't hear things. That would be embarrassing. So, what's new? What's happening? What have I missed? What have I missed? Who's all here? What's going on? Looks like we've got some people in. Thank you for coming. I'm just going to check the most recent comments just to see if anybody said anything about there being problems. Looks like there's no problems. That is good news. Excellent. Right, let's see who's in. Have I got the right chat thing up? Yes, we do. First in the house is Karl B and the Rocco Cat, Peter Collins, Search for Tone, Anton. How you doing, guys? Thank you for coming. First attenders. Awesome. Robbie F's in the house. Johnny D's here. The Lamb, how you doing, mate? Bumcrack Watch Co, good to see you, mate. Paul Taylor is in. Mick Marshall, Jed Ellis, Dinger63 for Dundee, Robbie F. You've already been in, haven't you? Yes, you have. Sorry, saying hello again, because I do that sometimes. Johnny 3 Bar, how you doing, mate? Did we say Anton? I think we did. Richard Clark is in. IMA640, how you doing, mate? I hope I'm not missed anybody. GRB Aquatics, how you doing, mate? Thanks for coming all the way from Oz. Jed Ellis' wife says hello. That's good news. John Channing. Oh, thank you very much, mate. Flappers is in the house. Greg McFadden and Paul Taylor. Stevie Mack is also in. Hello. I think we're caught up. Thanks for coming, humans. Very kind to see you. Very kind to see you. That doesn't make any sense. It's been one of these days again, but yeah, I think I've fixed some audio problems with the background noise. Background noise, backing tracks. Let's read some comments. Well, before we read some comments, tonight, today, whatever time this is, if you're watching this on catch up, hello. Write something in the comments. Write your favourite tone word in the comments. Woody, glassy, smoky, sneaky. I don't know. Chuck something in. Help the algorithm. What's the format? We'll bother with that. We'll do that later. Alright, okay, I'll tell you quickly. In case it's your first time here, it's probably not. If it's your first time here, there's a format, a weekly format for the channel and for the live stream. So yesterday we did a poll, looks like this, and we were voting on, this didn't even work as a poll, but we were voting on tone words. Do you use them? And it's just a daft poll. Usually it's about something more interesting, but I thought this would be a funny one, or a fun one. And then, on the Thursday live stream, we just blather about the poll, and we use it as a bit of a framework to just chat about random stuff, guitar related. That's what happens. And then on the Friday, I'll have a video upload, and I'm not even sure what that's going to be yet. I'll maybe decide by the end of the stream. Okay. Let's read some comments from who's in. Karl B and the Rocco Cat saying, hi everyone, if you have a spare 3 minutes, check out my collab video with Reelden58. And he's put the link in, nice one, check it out. A spare 3 minutes, mate. I don't know if I've got 3 minutes, like, but I'll do, nah, I'm no joke, mate. I'll do my best. I'll be sure to check it out after this stream. Thank you so much for providing your link. Peter Collins saying, good evening. Search for Tone, good evening. Richard Sheehan from South Leicestershire. Thanks for coming, mate. Hellos, all the hellos. Karl B, I think the 9 PM UK time in the description has confused people. Have I done that? What a dafty. I've not updated my description. Sorry about that. Is it too late to fix that? Probably. Oh well. Sorry. Is that what I wrote in the description? I've not updated it since the last stream. Damn. Sorry. Thanks, Karl, for pointing that out. Excuse me. Paul Taylor, your tone juices are flowing. Hi from Cumbria. Hello, mate. I'm glad to hear your tone juices are flowing. Mick Marshall saying hello. We've got a lot of hellos. Great stuff. Everybody chatting to each other. Fantastisch. Did I just say that? I've never said that before. I don't think. I don't know why I said that. Johnny Barr saying good evening to all. Richard Sheehan, very happy because you've got a ticket to see Satch and Vive in Wolverhampton next June. Nice one. Oh, I'm a bit gutted because I didn't get Jamtrack tickets. I badly wanted to see Jamtrack. They're coming to Glasgow, and I got Ticketmaster vouchers a while ago, and I kept putting off buying the tickets. I thought I'll wait until I find my vouchers, and I left it too late because I found them like yesterday, and the tickets are now crazy mental prices, or there's like crap seats left, so I'm probably not going. But good on you, mate, getting to see Satch and Vi. Man, I've seen Satch and Vi so many times, it's unbelievable. I can't remember how many exactly. Seen them both together on a couple of G3s. And I've seen them both solo as well. On solo tours. Yeah, maybe like 6 or 7 times, like between the two of them. Quite a lot. Great stuff. Let me turn this off as well. Is the amp still on? No, it's not. IMA640, evening to you, mate. The lamb is saying the tech is all good today. Let's hope so. Oh no, I wish I didn't read that out loud, but hope it's all good. Cheers, mate. Whoops. Why did we jump there? That's what happens. Guitar Vacations in the house. How you doing, mate? Check out the channel. Good stuff. I've not checked in on you in a while, mate, but hope you're doing well. Greg McFadden, cheers, Stephen the gang. Nice one. Okay, we're all saying hello. Good times. Richard Clark, that's not Tone. You're naming dwarfs from the new Disney. Ah, right, okay. Right, I didn't know there was new Disney, but I see what you're saying now. Sleepy, Happy, Daphne, Woody. That would have been funny. That was good. I like that. Phil Richards, your tone is cesspit. Beautiful. We've got some good comments actually in the poll, and then on today's post as well. It's quite funny. Jerry tone for Johnny 3 Bar. The lamb is farty, like when your acoustic battery dies. Yes. Right, we're getting them all out now. Here we go. Search for tone, spanky, flappers, muddy. Flappers from Muddy. Muddy flappers. Alright, I'm shutting up. Carl being the Rocco Cat, burbling. This is going to be fun. I can just tell. Oops, who was that? Baritone Goat Studios is crispy and fizzy. See, I would have thought from a baritone guy, you would have been going for lower. I don't know, what would baritone be like? Deep and dark. I don't know, maybe not. Cal B, your Pacifica gargles. Nice. That's what I like to hear. Flappers, are you sure it was Disney? Maybe no. Maybe he does, maybe he doesn't. Who knows? Benny Larson, how you doing, mate? Thanks for coming. Jojo Fry Rocks is in the house. Another great channel. Check it out. Evening, Jojo. How you doing? Robbie F, your favourite adjective is loud. Yes, that works. That works, doesn't it? That's your tone is just loud. Too loud or just loud. Richard Clark, one of your tellies, the tone is very singing. Nice. Oh, is that on both pickups? Like not the middle position. I mean, like, would you describe them as both singing? No, lovely though. Nice. It's funny, isn't it? Tone words are funny, I think. Even although we do all use them. I use them. Reluctantly so. But what else are you going to use? GRB Aquatics. You've been sorting out guitar gear storage boxes and located the awesome knob puller tool. Right, what one's that, mate? Is that the one... I seen a review of... Who did that the other day? Was it Guitar Quackery? It wasn't. Was it maybe Phil McKnight? No, it was HP42. It was Henning. It's like a sort of glass cylinder with a screw. It seems really convoluted, but it gets it off without damaging the finish. Or is it... Hold on. Is it one of these guys? This is like the ESP tool, but it's not ESP. This is like a... What do you call it? AliExpress or something. It should have something on the back of this, like foam or something, but it doesn't. And I've actually scratched the guitar with this before. So this is not a great one. But yeah, I wonder if that's what you meant. And now that you've found your knob puller tool, GRB, have you just been like taking the knobs off of everything now? Just cupboards, kitchen cabinets, and a lot. That's the real name of the product on the box. A bit unfortunate, but I think I've been called similar before myself. Nice one. Whoops. Chat always jumps. Very annoying. Richard Clark, I missed what your earlier one was, but you're saying, but mostly I sound like once when my cats got stuck together. That sounds interesting. Oh yeah, Search for Tone is saying, hey Jojo, love the interview. Yeah, I've not seen that yet. So Jojo most recently interviewed Slash's guitar tech, is that right? I've seen the thumbnail, but I've not seen the video yet, so good on you. That's I landed a good one there. Certainly much better than your last guest, I'll tell you that. Yeah, IMA640, your tone is characterless. Good on you, mate. Is that intentional? Did you do that intentionally? GRB Aquatics, you will try to send a pic of knob puller and original box. Give me a laugh. Good on you, mate. Why not? Poo Ninja, how you doing, mate? Thanks for coming. You call your sounds poo tones. Poo tones. Nice. Why not? Johnny D, after you've seen the big hat, it's a done deal. Jamtrack. That's it, mate. Yes. I've seen them before. What's going on with my hat here? Something weird at the front. Yeah, I've seen them when it would have been around 2001 when they did the Love Philosophy tour. That was phenomenal. It was so good. See, that was a great album. That was maybe even their last great album. I'm trying to think ones. I didn't like their last one so much, the Automaton. Sorry, I love Rob Harris, by the way, guitar player. I love his channel as well, if you check him out. He's a guitar player with Jamtrack, and sorry, I don't want to diss anyone's work, but I just didn't enjoy that album so much. Yeah, but Love Philosophy was a brilliant album. Yeah, anyway. Whoops. Jumping again, we're always jumping. Cal B, your curse words for bad luck incantations is, it's going well. Once spoken, all will go straight to hell. Yeah, can relate to that. I think I've done that a few times on the stream. Flappers, sludgy is cool too. Yeah, sludgy would have been good for your baritone guy maybe, or maybe not, I don't know. Alfie, how you doing, mate? Thanks for coming. Alright, Steve, some tone words can easily give you a minter and just be daft. Right, that's some Dondonian for you there, guys. A minter. So a minter is when your face goes red with embarrassment. That's what we call it here in Dundee, a minter. Oh, check you got a minter. Like that. Right, here we go. So what have you got? Crunchy, meaty, twangy, slippy, slidey, hot, cold, warm, frosty. Does not really mean much. Great playing as always. Oh, thank you very much, mate. And thank you for providing the tone words. Hugely appreciated. Jojo Fries also likes sludgy. Excellent. Very Alice in Chains. We'll go with that. Where are we now? Whoops, we jumped again. Have I missed anybody coming in? Baritones, girthy. That one gets some looks. There you go. That sounds about right for baritone. Poo Ninja, you hear words like warm, round, full, thin, and most often that sounds shite. Good on you, mate. Poo Ninja, I thought you were the US. See, I didn't think you guys used that word with the E on the end. S-H-I-T-E. I thought that was more a UK thing. But anyway, it's all fun, isn't it? IMA640, just use a couple of spoons to take the knobs off. That'll do it, mate. Good on you. Cheap and cheerful. The Lamb, you thought £1,400 for a Mexican Fender was the ultimate knob pull. I must have missed that. Is there a £1,400 Mexican Fender? You know what? Would that be that bad in this day and age? I mean, I say yes. I think it might be. Maybe they'll get away with it if it's a signature series. But looking at what Epiphone are getting away with these days, it wouldn't be that bad, $1,400, as long as it still said Fender on the headstock. Eh? They probably could get away with it. I don't know why they haven't been putting the prices up mental. That's what I expect from Fender. Anyway, we're ranting about things here, sorry. Right, I'll miss that one, Jojo, but good on you. Mark Scott, of course it was Henning reviewing a knob puller. Yes, that's it. Paul and Dale, fat and juicy with a hint of ice pick. That's interesting. That seems like a contradiction there, but why not? John Little, is there a tone to describe sausage fingers? Sizzle? No, not really, but I've heard sizzle being used before for a distortion if something's really, really saturated and kind of top-endy. Yeah, almost top end of a fuzz kind of thing. There we go, let's see, we're getting into it now, aren't we? Steve, my interview is still more popular. Aye, but it's had an extra week. Give it a few days. Give it a few days. What the Hoople? Twangy, slightly hairy, warm and slightly woody. John Robson's intro music. Yeah, that could go. That could fit that. Why not? Actually, John Robson's intro music. So, I hope, John, if you're watching, I hope you don't take this the wrong way. But when I first heard it, I was just like, all right, cool, intro music. Didn't really think much about it. But now that I've been hearing it every week for a long, long time, it really has got that almost soap status, like an EastEnders or a Coronation Street or a Brookside or one of them. It's kind of like that familiar now. It's really, it's great stuff. Find myself humming along. So, great stuff, John. Well done. You could say it's a grower, I suppose. Where did we get to there? Where did we get to? Paul Richards, just make it easy. Use tone words based on woods. My sound is 85% mahogany, 7% maple and 8% rosewood. Yeah, I can't even do the maths on that if that's accurate. I'll take your word for it. Yeah, I always wonder about these... Sorry, we're getting into tone woods now, but just because it's quite funny. When you see these like Ibanez Prestige model, other guitars doing it as well, but Ibanez is a good example. And you look at the back of the neck and it's like 9-piece neck. Like, and it's got all these different strips of wood, so it's like mahogany, maple, or burl maple or something like that. And it's got a strip of purple heartwood and all these different crazy woods. And you're just thinking, why? Is it just is it a construction strength thing? Or is it just like flexing good craftsmanship? Or is it a tone thing? I mean, could you really hear that strip of purple heartwood in the neck? It's like, oh, you hear that? You hear that heartwood in that? Yeah. Flappers, you tend to prefer hair for describing adding gain, to be honest. Yeah, I've heard that before. Putting a bit more hair on it. I would know what you meant. And that's the whole point in tone words, isn't it? It's just descriptors in a common lingo language that we use. It's funny though. It's a funny phenomenon. Poo Ninja, you're working on a hybrid tree. I'm calling, here we go, Mahobingo Rosebralder. That has all the tone woods. There you go. You can make an Ibanez neck out of that, mate. That would sell very well. Flappers, you thought Poo Ninja was stateside too. Maybe he is. I just got it wrong with the... Well, apparently he's on the moon, which is his last known address, as far as I know. Peter Collins, on a home recording site you contribute to, your tone has often been described as edgy, but not sure what it means. That could be good. See, when I think of edgy, I would probably think of like Jack White. I can't think of anyone else who has an edgy tone. Maybe you too. They use a lot of delay. Sorry about that. Laughing at myself. It's the worst. Calby saying to Paul Taylor, good one. Paul Taylor made a joke. Oh, there we go. I missed it. Oh, fizzy, creamy and flaky on a Friday at 5. I missed that. I was about the... Oh, no, right, okay. That was in response to the other one. Right, okay. Speaking of John Robson, live streams every Friday, which is tomorrow, 5 PM UK. Check it out. Great times. Great times had by all. Sorry, I kind of lost the place of the chat a little bit there. S. Ferguson, like 4 flat tyres on a muddy road. What's that for? Is that baritone stuff again? Is that maybe a bass? Baritone bass, is there such a thing? That'd be tuned higher, wouldn't it? I don't know. Oh man Zen, how you doing, mate? Don't know if I've said hello. Speaking of knobs, forgot to mention last week, a while back, I was playing a favourite PRS. Thought you'd love it if the pickup split, and instinctively reached for the knob and the thing split. Wait a minute. The knob split. Is that what you mean? I'm not sure. Oh, right, okay, yeah, wait a minute, let me go. One more time. You're playing your favourite PRS, you thought you'd love it if the pickup split and instinctively reached for the knob and it split. I don't know if I got you there, mate. You found that, do you mean like you found that it had a coil split and you didn't know that it did before? Is that what it was? Poo Ninja is confirmed he is on the moon. We typically use telepathy to communicate within the hive mind of the greys, sorry, plural. But I do enjoy the many languages of Earth. One species, so many languages, question mark. Yes. Paul Richards, sausage fingers equals greasy sound. Yep. Who likes to call all the greasy stuff? That's Greg Koch, isn't it? He talks about the grease bucket and Gristle King and all that kind of stuff. Greasy and loose after a chippy tea, says Paul Taylor. Nice. What is going on here? Sorry, I've clicked something. That's better. GRB Aquatics. Yes, since finding the knob puller, you have built a guitar workbench and started learning guitar maintenance. There you go. So just from finding a knob puller, it has inspired you to become a guitar tech to the stars. Who would have known? Whoops. Right, I'm going to read this out and probably embarrass myself here. Anton says, describe the tone of the Pink Floyd Sorrow intro riff. Now, I'm not a big Floyd person, so I can't even place what that is. So if anybody else could do it, go for it. Sorry, Anton, apologies. GRB actually getting under pick guards, lol, having amazing success, having the time of your life. Awesome. Nice, mate. I'm glad you're enjoying yourself. Paul Taylor, are Dan Electro's hardboardy? I suppose they might be. I fancy trying a Dan Electro again. It's been a long time. Cool guitars. Old Man Zen makes the neck stronger and aesthetics too. How strong does the neck really need to be? I mean, come on. But yeah, I hear you, mate. But I would never see that as a... It would never be high on my list of priorities when looking for a guitar. But you know what? Everybody's different. I just don't appreciate it, but I'm sure other people do. Could be one of these things that's cyclical. Like this time next year, I'll be all about 9-piece necks or 12-piece necks. Won't accept anything less. Carl B's tone is ashy, especially in those old 70s clubs when you could smoke. There you go. Wasn't even that long ago when you could smoke. Naughties? Can you still smoke in the naughties? I think so. Hippie Sandwich. Yeah, that's lost on me, mate. Sorry. Baritone Goat Studio Ibanez has to match their model names. RG1234XYZ. Yeah, that's it. Flappers, you think when they laminate necks like that, it just looks cool rather than being for tone. Sometimes it's structural too. Yeah, that's kind of what I thought it might be. The Lamb says Martin Knopfler described his first Les Paul guitar as having a gut bucket tone. There you go. Gut bucket now. No, I'm thinking of Lead Belly, but is Gut Bucket not a... Was he not a person too? A blues guy, maybe, or a nickname for a blues guy? Educate me. Johnny D, you think high-end guitars are becoming much more like pieces of high-end furniture rather than workhorse gigging instruments? Yeah. Yeah. Could be right there. There's something in that. There's something to talk about in there. But anyway, carrying on. You're right. Greg McFadden, these pickups have some stank on them. What does that mean? I don't know what that means. See, sometimes tone words are very useful and descriptive. You can say something like something sounds glassy or ice picky or warm, and we know what it means, but some of them just, they don't resonate universally like that. These pickups have some stank on them. I don't know if that would mean the same thing to everyone. I don't know if that means anything to me at all. What would you do in that situation? You say, oh yeah, definitely. Stank, yep. Anton, does the percent of iron in a steel truss rod affect the tonewood neck? Sorry, I'll get my possibly, mate. Search for tone, you have to be Mary Poppins to read an Ibanez model name. I like it. IMA640, describing tone is like describing wine. My tone is earthy with a hint of wet Labrador. Nice one. Sam's Budget Guitars in the house. Thanks for coming, mate. Sorry, the chat just jumped there. Where did you go? There you are. Hello, mate. Jojo Fry. Yeah, wasps in a jar is definitely a tone. See, that's one of them ones that just totally makes sense. It'd be really fuzzy. But yeah, that actually is a sound though, isn't it? You can imagine the sound of wasps in a jar. And then, yeah, obviously it's a distorted fuzzy tone there. Okay, Johnny D, your tone has been described as turgid. I think it was a compliment. Is that too good? Is that what that is? There we go. Right, Oman Zen, you are clarifying for us here. Re-PRS, you mean the pickup split. You didn't know it split. Right, okay, yeah, got you. So when you reached for the knob and pulled it, it did. It sounded great split too. So was that a guitar you'd had for a while and you just didn't know that that happened? That's pretty funny. What a great surprise. I love coil splits. You know, a lot of people say coil splits is just, it's never as good as single coils, and it's not, but it's its own thing. And I really like coil splits, especially if it's a nice sort of, a nice humbucker 1/9 bit of clarity. There you go. I just did some tone words for you there. Do you know what I mean? Did it make sense? Who knows? Anton, sandalwood with hints of citrus and bergamot. I don't even know how to say that. See, you're too fancy for me, mate. But yeah, that sounds like a beautiful tone. That's got to be an acoustic, is it? Oh, speaking of acoustic, Aaron Shorts in the house. How you doing, mate? Highbury Tasty Tone, thanks for coming, mate. How you doing? Good to see you. That's aftershave. Yes, you could be on something there. Carl B and the Rocco Cat, popsicle stick tone for the true connoisseur. I wouldn't know what to think of that one either. Oh man, Zen, Steve, going to talk about tone words tonight. The chat says no, we're still talking about knobs. Excuse me, yes. That's what happens, isn't it? Flappers. Sorrow. Dark. Sad. Deep. Beautiful, mate. Johnny 3 bar, you're saying just use 2 picks to remove the knobs, slide one under each side and lift it up. See, I used to be able to do that, but probably about 15 years ago or more, I basically switched to 0.71s on everything. I've got loads of them, glow in the darks. I've got hundreds of them, but they're all the same thing, and I've never really got anything thick or hard enough to do that job. I've tried before and then just looked and they're just flapping all over the place. There you go. But yes, that would still work, mate. A good fix. Why are you not a Pink Floyd fan? Please have a word with yourself. I can actually explain why I'm not a Pink Floyd fan, right? I was in a band when I was probably about maybe 16, 17, 18, something like that. Say 18. Maybe younger. 17. Right, that'll do. Anyway, I was in a band with these older guys who were all in their kind of like mid-20s, and these guys like to indulge in jazz cigarettes, and they also were massive Pink Floyd fans. And my first experience of getting introduced to Pink Floyd was sitting in a flat watching a live DVD of Pink Floyd called Live at Pompeii, and these guys were enjoying their cigarettes, and it kind of just went totally over my head, and I've been told since then that probably wasn't a good first introduction to Pink Floyd, because their other stuff's more accessible than that. That was a bit mental, and it was a bit mental. Maybe just too young at the time, but I do enjoy Dave Gilmour's playing when I hear it, but I don't really sit and listen to it. See, Pink Floyd, on the times that I have heard some stuff, it's like an experience, isn't it? And yeah, usually I'm just, I don't know. Music's more of a background thing for me these days. It's pretty sad really, but it's true. Actively listening to music. It's not something I've done in a while. It's kind of like the two opposite ends. It's either background or it's forensic. When you're learning a song or figuring out something for teaching it or something like that. It's very rare that I'm kind of properly engaged. Well, that's a good topic to think about talking about some other time, but yeah. Sorry for getting into that. Jojo Fry, are you thinking of Buckethead? Possibly. Not right now, but excuse me. Baritone Goat Studio, the multi-piece necks lets them get the profile super thin too. Ibanez, are you joking me? Is a Wizard 2 neck not thin enough? How thin do you need it? But anyway, Poo Ninja, a 5-piece neck look can be achieved by sharpieing a pair of lines down the back of a 1-piece neck. Markers do not add stability. Thank you for putting in that little disclaimer there, mate. Lucy and Stefan, how you doing, mate? Good to see you. If I missed you coming in. If tones could be described, you wouldn't need pickup demos. Good point. Although they do try their best on the websites and whatnot, don't they? Have you ever bought a pickup without hearing it on a demo and just off of the blurb? I actually have. I've bought Iron Gear pickups like that before. Or based on other people's opinions without even hearing them. I mean, how useful is a pickup review if you don't hear it compared to something else that you know? I mean, I'm sure there's some value in it, but I don't know. Not the kind of thing I would tend to watch. Or a before and after, if it's changed from one set of pickups to another one. Excuse me. Right. For the love of guitars, Keith Melendez, how you doing, mate? You're just joining for a few minutes here. Sorry, you're probably already gone. Apologies, mate, but thanks for coming. Stank is, yes, I'm aware of, well, kinda, maybe, what you're talking about, but it still doesn't help me what the sound is like, you know what I'm saying? Or does it? I don't know. The Lamb says, Stank works because when you hear someone rip a killer solo, you tend to pull a face like you can smell shite. Right, okay, I'm missing something here, right? I'm going to have to re-listen to things in future with that. Yeah, stank face is something you hear when people are soloing, isn't there? Speaking of soloing, guitar face, I'm sure you've seen them before, but have you ever seen the memes from many years ago where they've got guitar face pictures of famous guitarists like Santana, B.B. King, John Mayer, all these people playing guitar, but they've replaced the guitar with a giant slug. If you've never seen it, you need to Google it. Google Images, just go guitar face slug, S-L-U-G. It's quite funny. It's like they're holding a big alien. The John Mayer one is particularly funny, but a lot of them are quite funny if you've never seen it. Anywho. Sorry, I missed some stuff there. What do we get to there? Whoops. There we go. Robbie F, perhaps Steve prefers Sid Barrett era Floyd. Well, I never really got into them much more than that. I mean, Dark Side of the Moon, I've heard a bit of that. I don't even know who sings on that. Is it Sid Barrett or not? I don't know. I'm not like a Floyd guy, so I don't really know. Put some stank on it equals more aggression in your circles, says Poo Ninja. That's what happens on the moon. There you go. Baritone, Goat Studio. The best is the vintage gear price justification. This guitar has mojo. Can't you hear that mojo? Yeah, it's a funny one, isn't it? Yep, okay, missed that. Where are we at? One of the channels on your katana is called Brown, says Jojo Fry. Yeah, that'll be the brown side, that sound, that Van Halen sound, isn't it? Got some about small amps there, sorry, missed that there. I missed something else there, sorry. Poo Ninja, both of your katana have brown channels. You thought it was just me, wasn't it? Right, we're getting into some crazy stuff here. GRB Aquatics, sorry, yes, he is amazing, but you never really got Eddie Van Halen. See, there you go. There'll be some people who are just as offended with you saying that, mate, as me not being into Pink Floyd, so there you go. You know what, I'm not surprised, because I've had this a lot in my life, not just with music, but being in Scotland and not being into football in my age group and among my peers was a weird thing. I was the outlier there. Everybody else was into football. That's soccer, if you're American. And also, I never appreciated Star Wars. Just never got into Star Wars or football, which makes you a bit of a weirdo, apparently. I'm happy about that. And didn't get into Pink Floyd either. Any other bands generally didn't get into Guns N' Roses that much either, or Metallica. There you go. Sorry. That's going to be a great... That's next week's topic. Decided already. What's the opposite of a guilty pleasure? So instead... I don't know how I would word that. So it's basically like... what is it? Your hot take or something. Like you don't like Slash. Or... you know what I mean? Something like that. There's got to be some kind of hot take. Help me out if you think of any ideas of how I can sort of dress that up for next week. How I can do a poll and stuff on it. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm trying to say? So like, what's your hot take? It's not your guilty pleasure. It's like the opposite. Oh, brain's not working right. But anyway. Poo Ninja, the dog was amazing on that Pompeii recording. Yeah, so like I was saying, these guys that I was sort of jamming with at the time, they were so into Pink Floyd that they wanted to call one of the songs, what was it called again? Solitary Pink Parasol or something like that, because there's apparently, I couldn't even remember seeing it at the time, but at that Pompeii gig, there's a pink umbrella parasol that's just left there unexplained the whole time. I don't know. Strange. Moving on. Where are we at? Sam's Budget Guitars. Oh, you're saying hello. You're saying hello to Rich. Did Rich come in? There he is. How you doing, Rich? Novice Noisemakers in. Check out the channel. Great stuff, mate. How you doing? Guitar solos sound way better underwater. Nice. I'll need to check out who was it that did that again. Bernth. He did some underwater guitar, didn't he? Anton, future poll, guitar faces. How do you do a poll on that? Do you guitar face? Yes or no? Good one though. Or what's your favourite guitar? Vote for the best guitar face. There you go. You could do BB King, John Mayer and someone else. Yeah. And then ask if people do them. Great. Thank you for the ideas. This is great. Gary Moore was the best gurner ever, wasn't he? Yeah. Oh man, Gary Moore's some of the best. Well, not that he does the gurner. So gurning I usually think of a kind of like pulling kind of like inward faces, whereas Gary Moore was more of a wide open teeth out, screaming kind of with the eyes closed, whereas Clapton and John Mayer kind of like they get right into themselves back here. Oh wait, I'm going to save this for we will do a guitar face live stream in future. Brilliant. Greg McFadden, when you saw Pink Floyd in the 90s, the jazz cigarettes were the perfect addition to the experience. Wink. There you go. No comment. Sam's Budget Guitar saying hello, Rich. Right, Johnny D, you've got a mate who, when playing, can't use a wah without copying the wah-wah with his mouth. Johnny, he is not the only one. I think there's very few guitarists who can use a wah without copying it. That's another thing you put there. That's another thing we do on the Guitar Face stream. Yeah, I actually spoke about that on Jojo Fry's collab that we did a little bit about using the wah. Funny. Where do we get to there? Oops, jumped again. Whoops. Flappers, by the way, AVH was describing the drum sound when talking of brown sound, but it got misinterpreted by the press. There you go, thank you Flappers for the education. Novice Noisemaker, all good, you've got a new guitar coming tomorrow. Oh, congratulations mate, happy new guitar day. I've not said that to you twice this week already. Another new guitar, Rich, says Jojo. Yeah, if you don't know the Novice Noisemaker and you don't know his channel, get over there, it's phenomenal, and he's had over 250 guitars, documented a lot of them on his channel, and he's had 50 this year. In and out, in and out. And that's what I love about Rich's channel as well. He's not a mad hoarder. He doesn't buy 50 guitars and keep them all. He only keeps maybe like between 5 and 7 max. Is that right, Rich? Something like that. So yeah, he's not that mental. I mean, I've bought a lot less than 50 this year, but I've probably kept more than I've sold. Although I've got a lot on the chopping block that I need to sell once I've done videos of. I've not even went to the poll. I'm going to have to do that. Poo Ninja has unsubbed. Oh, I don't know what happened, mate. Sorry. Oh, is it the Star Wars thing? Sorry, mate. Or the football. I miss you. I'm missing you, Poo Ninja, already. Great. Where do we get to? Another new guitar. Yes, there we go. Oh man, Zen. Steve, you're my Scottish equivalent You're a Canadian who hates hockey. Well, there you go, mate. You can understand. Jojo Fry makes me feel better about having bought 2 guitars this year. Yeah, there you go. Johnny D, to be clear, you thought EVH was amazing, so comment above was serious, not facetious. I must have missed something there, sorry. But yeah, I mean, no one's doubting that. I mean, even GRB isn't saying that Van Halen isn't amazing, just not for him. Totally fair enough, mate. Or Jojo Fry is saying it is Guilty Pleasures, you've got a whole series on it, nice. Is it Guilty Pleasures? So I thought Guilty Pleasures was like things that you like that you're kind of embarrassed about or no one else likes. Like my guilty pleasure, you could maybe say is Michael McDonald. Maybe not, because I mean, I'm not ashamed at all of loving Michael McDonald, but I know a lot of people think he's cheesy, but I love it. Oh, sorry, Guilty Displeasures. Right, nice one, Jojo. I've read you right, sorry. I read that wrong there. Right, brilliant. I'm going to steal that. Thank you. Genres you never got into but feel bad about not liking. Fantastic. Right. Thank you, Jojo. Do you mind if I steal that from you? I'll give you a shout out. Dave Lewis, guitars should have a loudness button like many hi-fi amps from Japan used to have. What would it do? Make it louder? Quieter? Pardon me. GRB Aquatic, you are quoting something here. You've got a little black book with your poems in, got a bag with a toothbrush and a comb in. Don't know what it's from. When I'm a good dog, they sometimes throw me a bone. Pink Floyd, lyrical genius again. Oh, sorry, mate. See, that's how it's lost on me, but good on them. Paul Taylor says Pink Floyd induces grass smoking while listening to it grow and watching paint dry. Okay, there we go. I don't know what we're taking this. So we've got a lot of EVH battles here and Pink Floyd. Fight to the death. EVH versus Pink Floyd. Who wins? Calby, you're finding many YouTubers stare intently at their neck trying to remain expressionless. Emote FFS. You're not a zombie. You know what? I actually got couple of comments giving me criticism for doing too much emote. But yeah, there you go. I try to calm it down, but you know what? Sometimes, a lot of times when I do my wee demo-y things, that isn't a lot. It takes me so long to do them. Like, they're the stupidest wee things, and they're usually quite easy to play, but I just can't do it when the camera's on. So it'll take me like 10, 20, 30 takes to do a wee bit. So I do definitely get into it, you know, get proper into it, because I'm just wanting to get it right. There's a lot on the line because I mucked up the previous 28 takes. Anywho. Right, we have, what do you call it? Grandpa Josen, how you doing, mate? Greetings from New York and wishing everybody a great day. Thank you, mate. Hope you're having a great day too. Baz, is that a brand new Jet JS 600 in flame purple I see? No, mate, it's not. But you know what? John Cordy just put up a video of that exact guitar. Not that one. Mine's is see the difference with this one and the new one. I want the new one. I want the new one that John Cordy's got. I want it. Here it is. The new one, I think just has standard humbuckers, whereas these are kind of like, sorry, standard pickups. These are kind of covered like to look like active ones, which I don't even like, but that's what happens. It's got a coil split, and the new one is not a purple burst. It's just like purple. This one has got a bit of a burst. This is one of 18. One of 18 Jets special editions. I need to do a video on it one day, but I'm going to mod it too. But I really, really want that other purple one because it's got a lighter roasted maple neck. This one's just a bit too dark for me, and I can't see the side dots very well. So look, see that? Like how well you could see the side dots there? That's probably about as well as I could see them at a gig, or maybe not even as good as that. But I've got a fix for it. Let's buy another Jet. Dave, Lewis, Steve, any more Chinese music shop tours coming? Not like in the immediate future, but yeah, I do have more in the bank to get done. The last video tanked. I was, honestly, YouTube is just so unpredictable. I know I've not done the poll, I'm sorry. But YouTube being so unpredictable, so my best video ever, right, that by the way, just this week hit 50k views, unbelievable. It's my best performing video to date. When I uploaded that one, I thought it was going to tank. I thought this is going to be a worse performer. It's just me walking through a shop. And it went mental. And then I thought, my next one didn't do so well. I think that got maybe about 6k, just a different shop. And then I thought, oh, I can't wait to do this one. Because people like that shop walkthrough. They're going to love this one where I do Guitar Street, walking up 50 stores in Beijing, right? Showing you 50 guitar stores or music stores. I thought this is going to be amazing. It's going to be a great title and thumbnail. This one's going to be my best viewing one ever. No, 10 out of 10. Totally tanked. So it's just so hard to get it right. You just never know what to expect. There you go. But you just keep at it. That's what I'm having to do. By the way, if what's looking likely for tomorrow's video is my last video from 42 Gear Street, which is a collaboration with myself and Jake Lee Guitar. If you're not familiar with his channel, go and check him out. Good guy. I think he's London. Sounds London anyway, but we had a good laugh at 42 Gear Street. And it's my first ever pedal board demo review. So it's my first ever pedal video, and it's a pedal board. And it was sponsored by Sweetwater. They sent the board over, and it's not an ideal board to do for your first pedal review, because it was a bit mental. I should have stuck to something simple like I don't know, a flanger, right? Just a single pedal, but this thing, it was so hard to make this video as well. It's one of the ones that I had like 80% edited, and then I lost all my files. So I had to re-edit again from scratch. And I just couldn't get it to work as a video. It was like about almost an hour long, the original file. And I had to cut loads of stuff out and sort of, it was hard to make it like a cohesive video. So if you watch that tomorrow, thank you. This is one of the ones I expect to tank again. But if you watch that tomorrow, thanks. If you get through the whole thing, I'm impressed. Anyway, where are we at? Sorry. William Legg, a friend of mine called Graham Brune, says he used to gig with you, says your sense of humour was wild. Yes, I didn't know he's your pal. Graham Brune, yes, pretty much the first gigging band I was ever in was with Graham, his brother Deck, and his brother Eddie. So it was the three Brunes and their cousin Ferg, who sometimes comes in the chat, and myself. I was the only one that wasn't related. But I loved that band. Electric Soup, used to do covers. Used to do Queen covers and everything. Great. Johnny 3-bar, you've perfected a tone midway between fingernails on a chalkboard and a dental drill. Good on you. Nice one. Right, you know what? I've totally ignored the, what do you call it? The poll. So better get into that. Right, here comes the poll. Right, this was a terrible poll. My fault. Sorry, it wasn't really a poll question. Look, there was only like one real option, and then no, and then just a stupid one. And I'm not surprised the stupid one got higher votes than normal because it was a stupid poll. So, do you use tone words? And what do they even mean to you? Are they subjective? About 50 questions in there. So 47%, almost half of us are saying yes, we use tone words. Tone words? We use tone words. And also some people read this as tone wood. So some people maybe thought they were voting on something else. Like I said, it was the worst poll ever. No, tone word denier, which some people might have thought that was a tone wood denier, 36%. And leave me alone, shut up Steve, worst poll yet, 17%. I thought that would have been higher, actually. But anyway, what we're saying to it, let's get some comments on the go. Anton's here, so I'm sorry Anton, I have to ignore you because you're in the live chat. Look, we're going to probably have to go a wee bit longer tonight just so I can get caught up and stuff. If you've got stuff to do, go and do it. If you're still here, thank you so much for being here and putting through my garbage. Carrying on. Grumpy old tyke. You can't even describe the tone I'm searching for. The only place you can find it is in your head, and there, I don't need words. That's beautiful, mate. Baritone Goat Studios in the house, the Lamb's in the house. This is brilliant, by the way. I'm so pleased that people are getting involved in the sort of posts through the week and the turn up on the live stream as well. This is exactly what I hoped for, so thank you all. You're the best. Nathan Champion Music is in the house. You're actually unfamiliar with tone words, so hopefully I'll learn a few tomorrow night. Well, if you're here, mate, I hope you've learned some. Snarly Charlie, I've always liked wah and waka waka wow. That would be an onomatopoeia, wouldn't it? Nice. Benny Larson, well Steve, you got the third option. Yep, see, there you go. I'm not surprised. Thank you, mate. I deserve it. Honestly, you hate using tone words, but sometimes they're just the most usable since most players have an idea of what they mean. Yep, this is what I think we're agreeing on. Barbara Pape, wait a minute. Yes, I'll skip yours, Barbara, because you were one of the Tonewood people that got it wrong. Not that got it wrong, but read it wrong. But you weren't the only one, there's a few. George's in the chat. Sorry, you're getting ignored, apologies. Butternut backing tracks. Crispy, crunchy, chewy, creamy, buttery, smooth, silky, honky, raspy, barky, hairy, fuzzy, nasally, throaty, glassy, bell-like, crystalline sweet. Off the top of his head. Well done. That's a lot of them, isn't it? Here's my mate Cyborg Guitars. What are you saying when it comes to pickups? Just the usual. Clarity, definition, high-end, low-end. You name it, I've probably said it. Yeah, much the same. Yeah, definitely clarity, definition. It's pretty much, I use that almost all the time when describing pickups that I like. That's the kind of two things in there that I look for. Budget pedal chap. How else am I going to describe the soupy chewiness of my new Univibe pedal unless I can use totally unrelated to music words? Great point, mate. Sorry. Biting my lip off here. Bobmatic, the only tone word I use is it needs more gain. Next one. Who else we got here? Paul Taylor, I don't know if you're here, I don't think so. Maybe. Oh wait, maybe you are. If you're here, I'll read it anyway. Chewy with sparkle but not ice picky and a light batter that melts in your mouth. Oh, I hadn't responded to yours, but there you go. We've read it, mate. Brilliant. Light batter that melts in your mouth. Excellent. Alright, let's get one more. Here we go. Mark Erkey. You're missing the fourth option this time. Some tone words. Sometimes the bass guitar tone is wooden and not in a victoriously wooten way. That's a Victor Wooten little thing here, isn't it? Oh, sorry. John Robson down the bottom there. We'll always read out John's comment, even although he's talking about tone wood. We'll still read out John's because it's pretty much a favourite over here. And we'll be checking out his live stream tomorrow night at 5 PM. Right, what we're saying. The wood that an electric guitar... He's talking about tone wood here, but let's read it anyway. The wood that an electric guitar is made from has, for me, a second order effect on the amplified tone. If a guitar is made of timber which is acoustically resonant, I find that guitar more enjoyable to play. I therefore play it with more enthusiasm and perceive an improvement in the tone I'm hearing over an acoustically dead sounding guitar. Would I hear that same difference in a blind test listening to recordings? No. There you go. Ever honest as Mr. Robson, and very well put. There you go. We did speak about tone wood before. We had that live stream a few months ago, but like I say, kind of running out of ideas a little bit here, so there's a good chance we'll revisit it again in the future. Anyway, what did we miss? What did we get to? I don't know where we were at to. Greg Greenson, how you doing, mate? Thanks for coming. I don't know what I missed. Right, I'm just going to jump in at Poo Ninja here. I don't know if you've unsubbed me. I hope you've not. You're going to see if the Greys can abduct Steve and force him to watch all except the prequels, Star Wars films, and experience the entirety of Pink Floyd's catalogue, solo work included. Right, I'm not up for it. I won't go willingly. Just so you know, the original, whatever the original Star Wars was that the fourth one or something, how I understand it. I went to see that when I was a young boy. No, actually I seen it when I was really, really young. Just didn't do anything for me, and then it got like remastered or something years later, and I was maybe about 12 at the time, and I went to see it again at the cinema, and I was just like, nah. And then maybe about 5 years ago when I met my partner Yoshi, she couldn't believe that I wasn't into Star Wars either, and she tried to get me into it. So we thought, right, let's do it. We're going to watch them all. What's the order to watch them in? So it was like trying to get us to start at the chronological order, I think. And there's a character in one of the, well, it must be the first one, called Jar Jar Binks, who is some kind of weird Jamaican alien thing. listened to about 2 seconds and I was like, no, that's going off. That is just garbage. Sorry. So there you go. Apologies. I never gave it enough of a chance, but that was like the worst. Sorry. Anywho. Sorry, Poo Ninja. I'm so sorry. Well, it looks like I'm way behind on the chat. I'm way behind. Oh no, I'm just going to have to jump in. Oh no. Sorry, I don't know where we're at. Right, we're near the bottom here because I've got 2 minutes left. What are you saying, Jojo? You literally don't know anything about pedal boards, so I'll definitely watch your next video. Well, that's the thing, Jojo. I don't know anything about pedal boards either. And I thought that the person I was doing the video with, Jake, did know about pedals, but it turned out he didn't know either. So it's a bit of a car crash, but fun and games. But Jake was awesome. He's such a pro. Even although he's not a massive pedal guy, he did so much better and basically guided the video through. Thank you, Jake. You're an absolute legend. You won't be watching this, but if you do, I appreciate you, mate. Thank you. Greg Green, you're saying the Jack White telly would look better red with a black aluminium pickguard and chrome pickups and parts. I don't think I've seen it. I'll need to check again. Where are we at? Sorry, I'll jump into something that I understand. Calby, tone is how you feel, spelt wrong. Why am I getting that? I'm not getting that for some reason. Okay, I'm missing things. We're all talking about stuff from earlier on here. Old Man Zen, imagine dismissing the entirety of the Star Wars library because of Jar Jar. Like, I'm sorry, am I wrong? Should I not have watched it in that order? What order would you recommend to watch them? Because I tried to watch the first one. Anyway. Flapper, Star Wars stole from Herbert's Dune. Anyway, I enjoyed Dune. I did. I went to cinema to see that. What else have we got here? Oh man, maybe Steve's a Trekkie. See, I'm not like a proper Trekkie, but yes, I do love Star Trek. Next Generation, pretty much mainly and only. And it's a nostalgia thing, but yeah, Next Gen. Love Next Gen. Me and Yoshi were watching that for a wee while, like at the start of this year, end of last year. Like an episode every night, eating your tea or your dinner, whatever you call it. I like a bit of Next Gen. There we go. It's getting all Star Trek, you know. I'm sorry. Star Wars should have remained 3 movies. The other 6 were absolute shite, says Calby. Jed Ellis, his ears aren't pointy. Ah, good point. Play along and prosper. Thank you, Poo Ninja. Robbie, if you will watch tomorrow's video multiple times to make the algorithm happy, thank you, mate. Well, I think I need a wee bit of algorithm help this week, but thank you so much. Anyway, it's about that time. This was loads of fun. Thank you so much, guys. Greg Green says I should play Scotty. There you go. I'm probably looking about the part now as well. And age-wise, isn't it? Dear. I almost thought of him as an old man, but probably about my age. Old Man Zen, it's a great time to watch Trek now because of streaming. Deep Space Nine was terrible to watch when it released, but great now because you can watch all the episodes. Alright. I remember watching bits and bobs of Deep Space Nine. Anywho, right. It's time to get out of here. Thanks for coming as always. Thanks for watching. Thanks for talking about tone words. And I'm going to press my magic button. You ready? Until next time. See you later. And I'm still here in the background. I'm just showing off with my button that I know how to press, because I can never figure out how to end the stream, which I'm about to do right now. I'm going to press the button. Thanks everybody for coming. You're all the best in the world. Hopefully see you for the video tomorrow.